Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. My name is Marva B. I am the CEO and founder of Black Link Magazine, and I'm so excited to have our special guest here tonight with us, Mr. Bernard Bronner. Is that correct? And so we're going to just jump into this interview. We are here in Newark, New York, Newark, New Jersey, excuse me. And we are here for the Mother's Day Fashion Weekend with the legendary Mr. John Blassingame. And we're so excited for the invite and to be amongst so many amazing people. Please, if you will, first of all, welcome to Black Link Magazine. Tell the world who you are and what you do.
Okay, I'm Bernard Bronner from the Bronner family out of Atlanta. Bronner Brothers was started by my father and his brother 77 years ago. He produced the largest hair show in the world for people of color, the Atlanta Bronner Brothers Hair Show. We also make a ton of products. We make BB Super Grow, we make the African Royale Hot Six Oil and African Royale Braid Sprays, and the BB brand of oil moisturizers and foam wraps. And then I started 35 years ago Upscale Magazine. So in between the Bronner's responsibility, I do media and publish Upscale. 35 years ago, John Blassingame helped me to start Upscale. And because of that, I've always been in his debt and have come and supported his event pretty much most of the 35 years that I've been in this business. Okay?
So he has a lot of friends that he's helped along the way and they support him, but he speaks highly of you. And so that's how I know you indirectly. And he speaks a lot about you. But I'm B&B Oil? What? I used B&B Oil. I never knew that. I'm excited. So now I got to go buy a whole cabinet full, y'all, now that I know personally who does B&B. But yeah, let's talk about what got your father, if you know, into the business of doing the hair shows and getting into that part of the entertainment world.
Well, my father's sister did hair, and she had a salon that had a sign in it that said the beauty business, the depression-proof business. This was right in the middle of the Depression. So when he saw that sign, the bells went off, and at that time he was throwing the Atlanta Daily newspaper, which was a black-owned newspaper in Atlanta. And his sister convinced him, while you're out selling the papers, take a few of these products and sell these products on the side. He discovered that the people were more excited and paying him better for the hair products than for the newspapers. Wow. Hence the beginning of Bronner Brothers, the hair care company.
Okay, that's amazing. That's an amazing story. And so you guys just carried on the business. And do you have other siblings that are that are?
Yes. It was two brothers that expanded to 6 in the next generation and 30 on the third generation.
Oh my gosh! So a huge family.
It's a huge family. The tree is growing.
Oh,
Yes.
And it's something about family that's amazing to carry on your father's legacy and to keep that going. So kudos to you guys for doing that. Let's talk about the magazine world. I'm just getting my feet wet in this magazine, but I hear a lot about Upscale. Tell me some of the struggles that you had in the beginning, getting up and running and learning about that business and all those things that come along with creating a magazine.
The struggle, like I said, is not specific to just a magazine, because I've started 4 or 5 businesses over my tenure, and all of them I face the same. I call it the catch-22. As I was running my father's hair care company, we got in the record business. So if you Google Bronner Brothers, you'll see me on a record cover. And back in those days, we would go to the radio stations, and they were like, we don't play records unless they're available for purchase in the record stores. So when I went to get it in the record stores, they said, we don't carry records unless it's played on the radio. So it's a catch-22. So magazines, same situation. They don't carry you until you're big enough not to need them to carry you, and so on. But I have learned over the years that um, I tell people if I had to do it all over, and I have started other business, but my thing is to start small and get it right. And if you get a small success, that's where you put all of your energy and efforts and your money and the resources behind it. But because one of the things I did younger when I came over to take over my father's business is I just wanted to just everything I just wanted to do it big. And I wanted to do it fast. I was from the microwave. I wanted seconds, not minutes, not hours. I wanted it to do, I wanted an overnight success. So now, anytime I get ready to start a new venture, I start small, take my time, get it right, and then I expand. Yes.
So I love that advice because so many people see only the success. They only see the ending, the end result, right? They don't see the struggles that come, it's the failures, the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys, per se, right? Getting to that success. What advice are you giving people that want to build a business, that want to create a magazine, want to start in the music business? What is your best advice that you're giving them?
I'm giving them to build one at a time. When I started Upscale, we stayed in the community. We went to every Black Expo. We went to a sisters conference. We went to fraternities, sororities. We went to organizations, and we sold subscriptions in magazines one at a time until we had a solid base, and we just kept building one customer at a time. Yes.
That's good advice. So, what is it that? So, I understand that your father started the business, and so it's like a family business. What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want them to say about you, per se, personally, when it's said and done?
I want them to say that I kept our legacy going. My father wasn't the only one in my family that have a business. If you trace back to his father and his grandfather, there were businesses. Before there was integration, so many businesses were developed because there was no other choice. You couldn't go into a white theater, a white grocery store, drugstore. You had to go in a black-owned store. So my great grandfather, when we restored his house, and it had a library in it, and it was like, wow, how could a house out here in the middle of a farm have a library in it? And we discovered that he was a business owner way back before business owners was popular. Yes, yes. So we get it from a long legacy. Yes, yes.
So, I think back when you say that, I think back when we talked about the Tulsa massacre, on Greenwood and all those businesses that black people built and they burned them down, but that was their livelihood. That's all they knew, right? They couldn't go in and work. Like you said, they couldn't go into those places, and that reminded me of that. They built those businesses and they took it away from them by the fire. So,
I was just telling her how I went to Tulsa for the first time. I had been to Tulsa many a times, but last year was the first time I went to the museum and I was able to understand Juneteenth and I was able to understand the massacre. And as I was sitting there and studying, our history had it that my great grandfather, the KKK, came in and set the house on fire, set the businesses on fire to destroy. He got my father, who was a baby, out of the house, the family out of the house, and he rebuilt everything that they burned down. And all I could think about is this is in Kelly, Georgia. Tulsa is halfway around the United States, it happened everywhere. They did not want to see our businesses growing. Yes.
It's true. Whenever okay, 3 minutes, really quick, because whenever we heard about it, they was like, it's not just Oklahoma; it was everywhere. You just didn't hear about it. So, what do you currently have going on, or what can we expect in the next maybe 3, 5 years?
I like what's going on with upscale media now. It's not just a magazine anymore. It's digital. We got an apps that you can access it from your phones, your iPads, your tablets. It's we're gonna have it to where anything you want, if you want a black-owned restaurant or dentist or a doctor, it'll direct you, and we'll partner with everybody. We're gonna partner with you, so we can connect, and connectivity is the key now. Everything now is starts with connected. When I go to the CES in Vegas, they're talking about the connected television, the connected everything when you get in a car now, it's technology is the phone connects to your car, the house is connected. It'll notify and open the garage for you, cut the lights on. Everything is connected.
It's true. It's
Yes.
true. Well, that's exciting, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that connection, and I'm looking forward to following you guys and seeing all that come to light. I thank you so much for stopping by and having this interview with Black Link Magazine. It means everything to me, and I don't take it for granted. I appreciate that. You guys, Mr. Bernard Bronner at the Mother's Day Fashion Weekend with the legendary John Blassen game. How can people find you on all social media sites and Upscale?
Okay. My Instagram is CEO Bernard Bronner, and LinkedIn and Facebook is just Bernard Bronner.
Okay. You guys, please go out and follow him. What we're going to leave for you tonight is this: respect yourself, respect each other. God bless.